Hey guys, it's Druglo. I don't know if you've played this game for the Nintendo 3DS called Tomodachi Life. It's a pretty good game in my opinion. For those of you that have not yet played it, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what it's all about. Okay, so when you first get to your island, you have to name your island, like and all that stuff, and set it up, and then set up your first Mii character to go in there. You can bring a Mii over from the Mii maker you already have, but once you do, this is going to be the island that you arrive at. You can call it different things, whatever you want. I call mine Juraria, but you can call your island whatever you want. This will be the island that you first see on the top screen. You've got the island, and there's actually a secondary island towards the back. It's for like different event type things that you might have. On the bottom screen, you see all your available activities to do. You've got the fountain, multiple clothing stores, an interior design store, a tower. You do all that stuff, but they have to be unlocked by accomplishing different goals, such as solve 15 different problems for your different Mii characters that populate your island. And the Mii's will live in Mii apartments, which is that apartment building you can see um, in the middle-ish, upper middle-ish area of the island. So, yeah. As you can see here, you've got a couple of Mii's just hanging out in the cafeteria. You see, you don't actually control each Mii. What you do is you just let them kind of do their own thing. You kind of watch them. You can go different areas. You'll see a Mii. You'll have a little notification on the bottom screen uh, back here. Uh, you'll see where it says new and events and stuff there. You'll have like a little picture of a little character down there where you can know that there's someone there, so you can go over there and see what they're doing. Or an event will be that multiple people are hanging out like this. This would be a kind of a guys hanging out event. You just have different guys just chatting about guy stuff, whatever. It's kind of cool that you can do little stuff like that, trying to make it seem more realistic and whatnot. And since it's a simulation game, that's what you want. They hang out on the Ferris wheel. There's a little amusement park where you and some Mii's can go and hang out and chat. See, in this game, you aren't your Mii, but the first Mii you add is someone who looks like you. So a lot of times they'll be like in my case, my name is Jerry for my Mii, and they'll call me Jerry's lookalike. So they'll be like, "Hey, Jerry's lookalike," because apparently I'm watching them live their lives and they can see me and I can interact with them. So I don't know, it's kind of weird but kind of cool. Yeah, one of the best things I think, or one of the most interesting things, is the concert hall. Basically, you teach a me a song like once they level up by you doing things for them, getting them food, because these me's like they beg for everything all the time. They're always like, "Will you please play with me?" or "I need some food, give me some food." Once you do stuff like that, they level up, and when they level up, you can give them a gift, as if you haven't done enough for them already. But you give them a gift, like teach them a song or uh, give them a computer or a Nintendo 3DS or a Wii U, something like that. And one of the abilities that you can give them is the ability to sing a different song. This one is a techno song option, and you can have multiple people. If two people know the song, they can go into a group, and like this, you can see Jerry and another me singing a techno song together. And there you have one me is the main singer, but then you can have like a group for like their background singers, and that's also kind of cool. And the way it plays out, it's like a real mini concert, and they actually have pretty good dancing skills, if I do say so myself. And like I said, you can travel around to see what your different Mii's are doing, go to the different locations. Here's a Mii on the beach digging up in the sand. And there's also a thing called Mii News. Mii News is how you get your information about what's happening on the island. It's usually funny stuff, like here you can see giraffe sticks neck out. Then it would show like a little video of a realistic giraffe, but with the Mii sliding down its neck. It's kind of fun. They do a lot of little cutesy stuff like that. And then another thing is the rap battles. It's an event that can happen. You'll have two Mii's going against each other in a rap battle with other Mii's in the background, like cheering on every time someone says something or gets a good rap in there, you'll just have them like cheering on. It's kind of funny, the things that they say, and yeah, it's pretty good. As you can see here, I have Shaquille O'Neal dressed in a hamster suit, which is kind of funny, and versus an old guy to see who can win that rap battle. So there's lots of stuff you can do. Um, and I believe the old guy actually won that rap battle. So yeah, you never know who's gonna win. Big thing in this game is that it allows for relationships, and different Miis will confess their love to other Miis. So as you can see right here, Jerugalo, that girl right there is confessing her love to Jerugalo, and she asks him to be her sweetheart. And there's different things they could say. Either they'll say, yes, we can be sweethearts, or they'll say, I'm sorry, and then the Mii that gets rejected will be sad, and you'll have to cheer them up somehow, usually by giving them gifts until they're happy again. Yeah, more examples. You can confess on the beach, you can confess on the tower, different things. And they'll say different stuff. My love for you is deeper than the ocean. You can tell them to sing to confess their love, or do whatever. And yeah, sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they'll say no. If they say no, they'll be sad. If they say yes, they'll become sweethearts and be happy. Um, Once they are sweethearts, you'll see them hanging out together. Here's Jerry and his sweetheart Tiv, just sitting, at home in his house, just enjoying their time together. And once they've been sweethearts for a while, they might get the idea that it's time to marry. And one of the Miis will propose. It doesn't actually have to be the guy that proposes, the girl can propose too. It all depends on who you talk to when they're both ready to get married. And you actually play a mini game at this part. You play a game to see, you tell your Mii when the other Mii is thinking about them. So you'll see like a little thought bubble. Like I told Jerry to propose at a fireworks display. So as the fireworks were going off, and then you can see a thought bubble going off on the female Mii's head, and you would see Jerry's face pop up occasionally, and you have to press on the bottom screen to tell Jerry, hey, go ahead, just ask now. But if you miss up to 3 times, I believe it is, then the proposal will fail. But if you tell him enough times during this whole period without messing up, more than 3 times, the proposal will be successful, and they will proceed to a wedding. It's very beautiful. The two Miis come together in matrimony with all their friends there to watch and enjoy their happiness at the wedding. It's very beautiful. And after which you will go on a honeymoon. This one was in America, I believe. It's kind of like, you can get this thing in the game called travel tickets, where you will go on a vacation. It's pretty much the same as that, only you're with your newlyweds instead of by yourself. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And then once they're married, they will move into their own house together instead of living in Mii apartments. They will still visit their apartments, but now they also have their own home. So yeah. And after a while of being married, you might find that they have a baby. Tiv and Jerry got married and had a baby. Yeah. And then they can be happy with their little baby. But another thing that's good about this game is that they don't just stay babies perpetually. It's a life simulation game, so the babies actually age. But another thing they actually do is cry. And when they do cry, the Miis might not know what to do, and they're like, hey, guy that's always here watching us, why don't you help out? So they might ask you to care for it instead of just like watching them struggle. So you can like cradle the baby and help the baby calm down and whatnot. And like I said, over time the baby will age. There you are playing with the baby, spinning it around, whatnot. The baby recording a video, the baby running. It's not really a baby anymore, it's like a toddler. But yeah, age progresses. You have fun time. They have fun times with their baby. Watch them grow as their parents. But then time comes when the baby has grown up, and it is time for them to leave the nest. They've got now they're not fully adults yet. They're kids because kids can live on their own in me apartments as well. But there are two options when it's time to leave the nest. Either they can move out and live in me apartments on your 3DS still, or they can go out and see the world via Street Pass. If and no matter which one you choose, if you choose to let them stay in me apartments, they will stay in me apartments, or they will stay on your 3DS and not be able to venture out. And if you choose to let them venture out, they will always travel around and they'll never be a permanent me on your 3DS. Now they can come back on occasion to like give you updates about what they're doing, but they won't stay anymore. And yeah, your job as parents is complete. It's been a lot of hard times, but you did it. Now, if any of you want my Tomodachi Life Me to be on your game, if you decide to get the game, I think you should. Um, it's a pretty good game. I think you should get it. Here's my QR code for my me for Tomodachi Life. Just go into the game and scan that, and I will appear on your game. So yeah, Tomodachi Life. It is a pretty good game. I recommend it. There's lots more to do than I gave in this quick review, but if you like lighthearted simulation games that give you something to do and it's pretty fun, then I recommend it. So yeah, go out and get yourself a copy and maybe send me a picture of your Mii's QR code too, so I can get that in my game maybe. Yeah, leave me a message in the comments below if you have any other comments about this game that I might have forgotten and left out, or if you just want to chat about it. So, thanks guys.